We've talked with Coach Master about how you really made yourself into a more complete back. What did
Sure.
that look like for you in the offseason? What'd you do?
Yeah, just definitely perfecting my craft, blocking wise, and running routes, and just being a little more agile. Um, Although I did put on more weight, it just felt like I got more flexible instead of kind of just putting my head down and trying to, run somebody over, maybe stick and shave or get into their shoulder, stuff like that. Just little things.
Have you seen the rewards of that in practice so far?
Definitely. I just at like the end of summer, so right before fall camp. I asked Master, I was like, what can I work on? I had a decent spring, I would say. I'm proud of it, but not satisfied. And he just gave me a list of things and just kind of stuck to it and did try to do everything it's hard to do everything he says, but try to do it and it's working out. So I'm excited.
We hear him talk about ball security all the time. Is that maybe the biggest focus for your guys' room?
Definitely. Ball security and protecting the quarterback, top two things. Touchdowns is out the window when it compares to those two things. So, always protect the rock, and if you can't block, you don't get the rock.
Pass protection. Is that maybe the biggest thing that you had to work on when you first got here? I hear that that's something that running backs always have to take a few years to get used to.
Definitely. When I first got here, it was a little deceiving, too, seeing Royce, picking up blocks, making it look easy, and then I come out there and, I'm going against big guys, Jimmy Swain and all that. So definitely, yeah, just kind of getting in the weight room too, getting adjusted and just getting stronger, really. Yeah, that was the thing for me. Form was there, but all these guys have been lifting for a long time and in these strength programs, so that was a big thing for me.
How much depth is in this running back room this year?
There's a lot. We got a full stable, from walk-ons to scholarship guys. All of us can play, and it's nice to have depth. It's good. It's a good competition. It's a healthy competition. We all compete. We feed off each other, and yeah, I'm excited.
What's cross pattern like out there?
Yeah, he's awesome. He's awesome to see. He's one of the smallest guys, but he's tough. He kind of has a chip on his shoulder, and he'll get after it. It's Troy Dye, anybody, Austin, he'll come and try to give him a shoulder and stuff like that. But he's more of a quiet guy. But once he opens up, he's really funny.
You have size. Like, what do you think it's like for somebody like that, small, kind of going through some of these drills?
Honestly, I think, he stays positive, and I think if he just tries to use his size as an advantage of staying low and getting up under guys, I know he sees Javon and we're tall, so it's hard to get lower and up under guys, and he's shifty, very shifty.
Do people ask him about his dad?
Yeah, we'll crack jokes. We usually the freshmen, they have to sing. We're like, oh, you can't sing any Outcast or Big Boy or none of that stuff. And a lot of people do, but he's very humbled about it, and he tries not to live in his father's shadow, and he does a great job of it. And he doesn't act all big time with us. He acts like just one of the guys. So
what did he sing?
Pony by was it Genuine or whatever? Yeah. He had the snaps and everything, so I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Who's been the best guy in camp?
Offense, defense wise,
Anybody?
who stood out most? Man, to me, I think Micah Pittman's having an awesome camp. He's definitely brought another level to our offense, a lot of intensity. He's hyped up when he makes plays. Usually in practice you kind of go through the motions, and so he makes it exciting. I think he's making great catches, runs great routes, and he's very physical for a receiver. He's built well, built like a running back. Obviously his father, and so I think Michael Pittman and Javon Holland, those two are top two for me.
Why Javon?
He's just making plays all over the field. He's a ball hawk. We saw it last year, natural ball hawk, but he's filled out a little bit this year, and he's coming up and making hits. And that's good to see. I think that's one thing. He was kind of hesitant last year on coming up, and that's normal for a freshman. So I'm excited. Big things out of him this year.
We talked even back in the spring about your role expanding and a bigger presence. Are you starting to see more of that validated between practices and scrimmages and things like that?
Definitely. Getting the ball outside of the goal line when we're repping through stuff. And even in pass pro, 2-minute and all that stuff. So it's definitely working out. I got a lot of work to do. We got Travis and CJ are awesome backs. So just kind of finding edges and competing with them and trying to see if I can do things better or match up with them.